Well, it is a few minutes after our start time, and I presume that people will be joining us soon. As this is the official meeting of the Sister City Commission, Charlottesville Sister Cities Commission, we do have an opening reading of the minutes. We might go ahead and do that, and then we will get into the fun part, which is getting to know you all better. If we could go, let's see, is Elizabeth, would you mind reading our minutes, please?
You want me to read them, the whole transcript of the minutes?
Well, maybe we don't necessarily need to read, but have the commission members had the opportunity to read them, and are there any edits that you propose?
I have read them and no edits.
Okay.
I've read them, no edits.
Thank you.
I did not attend the meeting, so I abstain from comments on the content. So do we have a motion to approve the minutes as written?
I have a motion to approve them as written.
I second.
All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Great, wonderful, thank you. All right, so now we have the great joy of this meeting that we've all been looking forward to for so long, an opportunity to get to know you a little bit and for you to get to know us a little bit more. And I'll go ahead and let translation occur. Or is it simultaneous?
I believe it's supposed to be simultaneous, but I'm not sure.
I just want to make sure that's.
Yeah, I think we should make sure because there's an option for people to either be listening in Spanish or English. And so can Esther and Diana confirm that they're in fact interpreting?
I confirm. Yes. So we can do it simultaneously if you want.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Who is doing Spanish to English and English to Spanish?
You could let us know.
Why don't you go ahead, Diana? To
All right.
Spanish, and then Esther can do Spanish to English. Yeah, and let's all recognize our two interpreters here. They're students of Huehuetenango that are going to be doing the simultaneous interpretation for the meeting. Estamos poniéndonos de acuerdo con los que van a hacer la interpretación y quería tomar el tiempo para agradecer a Ana Esther Cobón y Diana Palacios que van a hacer la interpretación simultánea y son estudiantes, bueno, eran estudiantes, ahora son profesores del programa Access en Huehuetenango. Okay, I'm out.
Bienvenidos.
So for everybody, I think you will probably see towards the bottom of your Zoom screen a button where you have the option of an interpretation button where you can click on there and choose if you want to hear in English or Spanish. So if you want to hear the English interpretation, click English, and Spanish, click Spanish.
Muy bien. Para todos, como ustedes se pueden percatar, en la orilla de la pantalla de la aplicación de Zoom aparece un botón que puede funcionar como interpretación también de español a inglés o de inglés a español. Así que si le gustaría activarlo, pues lo puede hacer al colocar clic sobre alguno de esos idiomas. Solo para que esté al tanto.
Okay, well, I heard the Spanish, but anyway, all right. Well, we'll just continue. And I first of all, on behalf of the Charlotte.
Sorry, can I continue translated? Like, can I do it like while you speak?
Sure.
Yes.
I mean, I think and apologies, this is our first time to use this this software for interpretation. So, and Elias, you probably know this the system better. Should everyone hear the Spanish interpreter and everyone hear the English? It should be the person who's designated the Spanish interpreter. The English listeners will not, you know.
Yes, so I'm tuning into the Spanish to test to see if it's working, and there's an option to mute the original audio and then select one of the languages there, but it was not, the audio for Spanish interpretation was not coming through, so I'm not sure what is going on there.
Okay, well, maybe we should just do our best and do you know, back and forth, and we can pause and maybe not have simultaneous translation. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right, great.
Yeah.
So first of all, welcome to our meeting, but it also doubles as an opportunity for us to get to know each other better. So thank you for putting forth the initiative and for being excited about being a Friendship City with us.
Antes que nada, bienvenidos a cada uno de ustedes por estar presentes y sobre todo por tomar la iniciativa de ser partícipes de esta reunión.
And I think it would probably be a good idea. There aren't that many of us, so we could briefly introduce each other or ourselves. I guess I'll start, and then I'll pass it to the person who is to my right, and then I'll keep directing it around because I don't know if we all see the same people in the same order. So again, my name is Damon Irby, and I am the current chairman of the commission here in Charlottesville, and I am the higher education appointed representative, and I work at the University of Virginia.
Bien, creo que sería una bonita idea que todos pudiésemos presentarnos, así que voy a iniciar yo. Mi nombre es Damon Irby y muy bien, soy el actual presidente de la Comisión de las Comunidades Hermanas de Charlottesville. Y pues voy a nombrar a una persona, la persona que justamente tenga al lado de mi pantalla para que pueda continuar y presentarse así mismo.
Thank you. So I will pass the baton to Ronaldo. So I'm sorry, I can't see your full name, so forgive me if I refer to you by your first name. So please, sir.
Ok, buenas tardes, mi nombre es Ronaldo Andrés, soy el director ejecutivo de la Fundación Ixtatán en Huehuetenango.
Good afternoon, my name is
Sí, muy buenas tardes para todos. Es un gusto el poder saludarles. Mi nombre es Melvin Palacios. Yo soy oficial de Relaciones Públicas de la Municipalidad de Huehuetenango. Un gusto.
Did you finish Ronaldo's?
Okay, thank you. My name is Ronaldo Andres. I am from Huehuetenango. I am the current director of the Ixtatán Foundation. So it's a good pleasure to stay here with all of you.
Thank you. Zonia Juarez.
Buenas tardes a todos. Mi nombre es Sonia Juárez. Yo soy coordinadora de mercadeo de Universidad Da Vinci, Campus Central Huehuetenango.
Thank you. Adrian?
Good afternoon. I'm Adrienne Ward, and I am a member of the Commission in the role of citizen at large. I do have some past connections with our Italian sister city, Poggio a Caiano. And that's it.
Thank you. Gilmar Mejia?
Damon, I think our interpreter is going
Oh,
to.
I'm sorry, interpreting. Please go ahead.
Muy bien. Muy buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Adrian Ward. Soy miembro de la Comisión también de las Comunidades Hermanas. Y también soy partícipe y representativa de una de las organizaciones o una de las comisiones de esta organización.
Thank you. Gilmar? And forgive me if I mess up your names. I'm very sorry.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes a todos. Mi nombre es Gilmar Mejía. Soy director administrativo de la Facultad de Música y Artes Visuales y asistente de Vicerrectoría de Proyección y Cooperación de la Universidad Da Vinci de Guatemala. Actualmente estoy en la ciudad de Guatemala, en una de las sedes de la universidad. Un gusto conocerles a todos.
Great.
Did someone interpret in English what we just heard from Gilmar?
Esther, maybe
Well,
you can do.
he was.
Please.
Oh, okay.
I think she may have been muted. Or
Esther, please.
no?
Anna?
Oh.
You mean Anna's interpretation?
Yeah,
I'm not hearing her when she speaks. I'm not hearing what she says either.
Okay, I can introduce, and I think I can introduce myself too. So Gilmar is he's director of academic department in the music faculty, and he is working also in the vice chancellor. I don't know how to translate this. I don't know if it exists any word, vicerrectoría of international cooperation and institutional projection. And I want to introduce myself. My name is Jacobo Nich. We are working working together with Gilmar. I am right now the Dean of Music Faculty. And also right now, I am the Vice Chancellor of International Cooperation and Institutional Projection of UDB. Also, I want to thank to American people since I have been honored of a Fulbright scholarship. So I did my master in music education in Florida International University. So it's very glad to be here with you.
Thank you. So Anna, Esther, so people, I just want to be clear, not everyone was hearing her, because I know some could, but some can't. That's interesting.
I was not able to.
Okay. Maybe try, have you clicked the under interpretation, the English button by chance?
Now I have.
Okay, let's try that. Anna, Esther, can you speak and see if everyone can hear you who's speaking?
Yes.
Oh, fine. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, Elizabeth, would you like to go?
Sure. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Sister City Commission meeting. I am currently serving as the representative for Besançon in France, which is our French sister city. I'm also currently serving as the secretary for the Charlottesville Sister Cities Commission. I've lived in Charlottesville since 1989. This is just finishing my first full year on the commission.
Hola a todos y sean bienvenidos a nuestra reunión. Mi nombre es Elizabeth, estoy actualmente sirviendo en las amigas, en la Comisión de Amigas de las Comunidades Amigas. Actualmente trabajo como secretaria y también vivo en Charlottesville desde 1999 y justamente este es mi último, o este es mi año completo de trabajo en la comisión.
Thank you. All right, Kate. Kate, our most recent co-chair and really the real co-chair or the real chair. Kate, go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon. As Damon said, I am the former co-chair of the Sister Cities Commission. I am currently in the midst of moving a little north of here, so hence I'm no longer an official member, but I have worked with quite a few of you on putting together this partnership, and it's been really exciting to see this come together. So it's nice to see all of you.
Hola, buenas tardes. Como Damon mencionó anteriormente, mi nombre es Kate. Soy forma administrativa. No soy una miembro oficial actualmente de la comisión, pero he estado trabajando juntamente con todos y ha sido una experiencia muy bonita. Un gusto saludarles.
Thank you. All right, Rachel, you're our guest here today also. Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rachel McLaughlin, and I am proud recipient of one of the Charlottesville Sister Cities grants here in Charlottesville. And I chose to work with Huehuetenango, and I'm so proud of the work that we've done. And I can't wait to share a very short presentation of the art that has been made for the art exchange between our two cities.
Thank you.
Hola a todos, soy Rachel McLaughlin, soy recipiente de la comisión y elegí justamente trabajar en Huehuetenango y estoy muy orgullosa con el trabajo que hemos realizado, con el intercambio que se ha logrado entre las comunidades hermanas.
All right, Danilo Alvarado.
Buenas tardes a todos, mucho gusto de saludarlos. Mi nombre es Danilo Alvarado, actualmente soy director académico del campus central de Huehuetenango de la Universidad Da Vinci de Guatemala. Mucho gusto de saludarlos.
Thank you. Neely?
Bienvenidos a todos, mucho gusto. My name is Neely Minton. I am the coordinator of social studies and world languages for Charlottesville City Schools.
Bienvenidos, soy Neely Minton, soy la coordinadora de los estudios sociales de la Comisión de Sociedades Hermanas.
Thank you. Dave?
Good afternoon. My name is Dave Norris, and I'm a member of the Charlottesville Sister Cities Commission, and formerly the mayor and city councilor here in Charlottesville. It's good to see you all.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Dave Norris, soy miembro de la Comisión de Comunidades Hermanas. Mucho gusto saludarles a todos.
Okay, next we have Hector Rodolfo.
Ok, saludos a todos. En nombre de la Municipalidad de Huehuetenango, que preside el Honorable Consejo Municipal, el alcalde Gustavo Cano, reciban un saludo muy cordial. Mi nombre es Héctor Rodolfo Méndez, yo soy asesor de comunicación del señor alcalde. En esta oportunidad, pues estoy como su representante también y pues acompañando también y coordinando un poco lo que es la comisión de Ciudad Hermana que estamos entablando con la ciudad de Charlottesville. Así que pues un gusto poder saludarles.
Thank you. Elias?
Hola, mi nombre es Elías Alonso, representante también de la Fundación Ixtatán, y somos uno de los recipientes de una subvención de parte de la ciudad hermana, y precisamente lo que estamos haciendo aquí es parte de ese trabajo, y mucho gusto estar aquí con todos. I will do it go ahead. Hi all, my name is Elias Alonso. I've met most of you before, also from the Ixtatán Foundation, and we're also a proud recipient of a grant from the Charlottesville Sisters Committee, and part of what we're doing right now is part of that grant, bringing the two commissions together, and so we're really glad to be here and being part of this great effort.
Well, thank you so much, Elias, and you're really our hero for this relationship. So we're most appreciative of you. Amanda?
Good afternoon. My name is Amanda Folsom. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I'm a commission member in Charlottesville and lead the grants committee, and really a pleasure to have Elias and Rachel representing two of the newest grantees from Huehuetenango projects. Pleased to meet all of you.
Muy buenas tardes, mi nombre es Amanda Folsom, soy una miembro también de las comisiones de ciudades hermanas. Actualmente estoy siendo parte de algunos proyectos ejecutados y es un placer también para mí saludar a Elías y a todo el personal de este proyecto.
All right, Michael.
Hi, my name is Michael Grinnell. I'm a member of the Sister Cities Commission and also work at University of Virginia.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Michael Grinnell. También soy miembro de las comisiones de ciudades hermanas y también soy parte de una universidad de acá.
Erin, thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. My name is Erin Huey Cummers, and I'm a Charlottesville area resident. I work at the University of Virginia, and about 10 or 12 years ago, I had the opportunity to spend some time in Guatemala, and it changed my life. And I'm very excited to be involved in some small way with this initiative. So great to meet all of you. Thank you.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Erin. Soy residente de esta comisión y trabajo también en la Universidad de Virginia. Tuve la oportunidad de visitar Guatemala y realmente esa experiencia cambió mi vida. Y pues es un gusto saludarles y conocerles a todos.
Carolina Palacios.
Muy buenas tardes para todos, es un gusto poder saludarles. Mi nombre es Carolina Palacios, trabajo en el área de...
Está en mute, no le escuchamos.
¿Pueden escucharme ahí? ¿Sí? Ah, bueno, perfecto. Les decía que mi nombre es Carolina Palacios, trabajo en el área de Relaciones Públicas de la municipalidad. Y pues soy parte de la Comisión Ciudad Hermana acá en Huehuetenango. Es un gusto poder estar en la reunión. Me disculpo por haber ingresado un poquito tarde. Tenía un poquito de problemas ahí con el internet. Pero bendito sea Dios, ya estamos acá y es para mí un gusto poder saludarlos. Estoy a la hora.
Thank you. Max, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, sorry about that. So hello to everyone. My name is Maxilia Robinson. I am the Deputy Clerk of Council for the City of Charlottesville and also the staff liaison for the Sister Cities Commission. The commission has been super excited to get this relationship starting, so I'm glad to see this meeting happen tonight.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Max Robinson. También soy parte de la Comisión de Ciudades Hermanas y estoy muy emocionada de iniciar estos proyectos entre las dos organizaciones.
Thank you. Ms. Parks, would you care to introduce yourself? We will come back to her. Let's see. Oh, I just
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Sálida Vázquez, soy primer concejal de la Municipalidad de Huehuetenango. Para nosotros es de gran alegría poder tener esta reunión con ustedes, agradecer la invitación que se nos hizo para poder ser ciudad hermana con ustedes, la comunidad de Charlotte, Virginia, Estados Unidos. Estamos hoy reunidos vía virtual para poder conocer y enlazar lazos de amistad con ustedes. En nombre del Consejo Municipal, del señor alcalde, el ingeniero Gustavo, quien preside el consejo, estamos completamente congratulados con ustedes y estamos dispuestos a colaborar y sobre todo a poder concretar esa unión de hermanas, amigas, hermanas que queremos ser con la comunidad de allá con ustedes. Hoy en esta tarde nos honramos con la presencia de algunos integrantes de la comisión a nivel del municipio de Huehuetenango.
Ana Esther, could you interpret?
Relaciones Públicas con la licenciada Loida Carolina Palacios, auxiliar de Relaciones Públicas de la Municipalidad, con la licenciada directora de la Oficina Municipal de la Mujer, la licenciada Roxana Castillo. También nos encontramos con Ronaldo Andrés Gómez, director ejecutivo de la Fundación Ixtatán. Un agradecimiento muy especial por este enlace que el día de hoy tenemos acá presente. También tenemos a la licenciada Daniela Martínez Recinos, coordinadora del programa de subvenciones externas de la Fundación Ixtatán. También contamos con la presencia de Héctor Danilo Alvarado Vázquez, director académico del Campus Central Huehuetenango de la Universidad Da Vinci de Huehuetenango, con la licenciada Sonia Anabela Juárez, coordinadora de mercadeo de la Universidad Da Vinci, con Gilma Magnolia Herrera López, Casa de la Cultura, no sé si está presente, con Verónica Angélica Pérez Ramírez, Casa de la Cultura. También contamos con la distinguida...
Señora concejal, disculpe.
¿Sí?
Yo creo que cada uno se está presentando ahorita y también para que sean cortos las frases y así nuestros intérpretes los puedan pasar al inglés también.
Muy bien.
Si quiere, preséntese usted nada más y de ahí vamos a seguir presentando a cada uno por uno.
Muy bien. Entonces,
gracias y disculpe.
Perdón, no tenga pena. Sí, como le decía, soy Álida Vázquez, primer concejal de la municipalidad y es un gusto poder estar en comunicación con ustedes. Dios les bendiga.
Thank you. Alida Maria.
That was the vice mayor that just spoke. That was her.
Oh, got it.
I believe.
Okay. All right.
La señora concejal primero es la que está conectada como Alida Mariel, ¿verdad? Sí, okay, yeah.
Okay, all right, great. So did we miss anybody? I think we covered, I think everyone had an opportunity to introduce themselves.
Can we hear a short summary of what Roxana Isabel, I can't see the surname, who she was? I don't think we heard the English interpretation.
Sí, buena tarde.
I think we heard the Spanish, but could we just have a brief English version?
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Roxana Isabel Castillo, directora de la Dirección Municipal de la Mujer de la Municipalidad de Huehuetenango. Mucho gusto de estar en esta reunión y gracias por tomarnos en cuenta como Dirección Municipal de la Mujer.
Thank you very much. Well, I know that there's already been a good amount of activities between our cities cooperating together. And I would love to now start out by hearing a couple of brief reports. I know Elias has been with us for quite a while. Elias, would you be able to share an update on activities that you've been involved in with the Sister City Commission?
Algunos han realizado ya algunas, bueno, ya nos hemos presentado, y así que me gustaría escuchar a Elías, si eres tan amable de poder compartir con nosotros un breve reporte de algunas de las actividades que se han estado trabajando.
Yes, I'm happy to report that the grant the Ixtatán Foundation received from the Commission has been key in putting this meeting together.
Estoy feliz de reportar que el grant que Fundación Ixtatán ha recibido de la Comisión ha sido ejecutada efectivamente.
El primer objetivo, el objetivo primordial de esta subvención fue formalizar la comunicación entre las autoridades de Huehuetenango con las autoridades de la ciudad de Charlottesville. Y como parte de esto fue también, se está realizando o se está haciendo una página web para que la información de las dos ciudades esté disponible para sus ciudadanos. Y hemos estado colaborando con la municipalidad de Huehuetenango directamente y he tenido reuniones en persona con el señor alcalde. Y Parte de esta coordinación se dio en el mes de mayo cuando visité al alcalde en su oficina. Y tuvimos una buena comunicación y también en esa reunión se mandó la carta oficial aceptando el hermanamiento de las dos ciudades. Y actualmente esta reunión que se está haciendo ahorita es parte de los trabajos de formalizar esta hermandad. Y hemos tenido tanto esta reunión como otras reuniones anteriormente con la comisión también de Charlottesville. Y extraoficialmente hemos estado apoyando a Rachel también coordinar con los estudiantes artistas de Huehuetenango. Y ella seguro nos estará hablando de ese proyecto muy bonito también. Estamos agradecidos por esta iniciativa y por también ser parte de hacer que estas dos ciudades puedan formalizar el hermanamiento y que hayan pues resultados de cooperación entre ambas ciudades. Muchas gracias.
Very exciting to see the fruits of your labor and to see the will of the Charlottesville people to build this partnership and sisterhood with you. It's just wonderful to see it come to fruition. So we're most grateful for your work.
Estoy muy emocionado de ver la gran labor y la gran colaboración que ha sido demostrada al realizar oficialmente esta hermandad. Así que estoy realmente muy emocionado por esto.
Rachel, we just heard about this wonderful project that you've been working on. Would you care to briefly speak about it and then share the beautiful artwork that's come from it?
Absolutely. I just want to start by saying thank you for having me. Thank you for helping me make this grant possible.
Será un placer. Quiero iniciar agradeciendo y diciéndoles que muchas gracias por hacer esto posible.
This would not have been possible without Kate and Elias helping me the whole time.
Esto no sería posible sin Kate y Elias ayudándome todo el tiempo.
And the faculty at the art school, Sheila Ramirez and everybody else, thank you so much.
En la Facultad del Arte y a todos los demás, muchas gracias.
Sorry.
Lo siento.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I prepared this for the final Zoom party that will take place with all grant participants.
He preparado esta presentación relacionada a una fiesta de Zoom que he preparado con mis participantes.
I shared the beginning of this presentation with Sheila, the teacher from Huehuetenango, to share with her students, but I've added to it with all of the workshop photos here from my art school, which is where I'm at right now. And just last night, finished adding all of the beautiful artwork that was sent to me.
Pues estoy compartiendo parte de la presentación compartí esta presentación con algunos profesores de Shela, pero le añadí alguna otra información, algunas fotografías respecto a los talleres que he estado realizando también por acá.
The Charlottesville participants ended up being a little younger than I had originally intended.
Los participantes de Charlottesville han sido generalmente pequeños.
And came from a variety of youth organizations in Charlottesville.
Y vienen de una variedad de comunidades de Charlotte.
You cannot imagine my excitement when this box finally arrived.
No pueden imaginar lo emocionada que me siento con este arte que estoy presentando.
And here is the artwork.
Y este es el trabajo artístico.
This artwork will be put on display in an exhibit somewhere in Charlottesville. I'm thinking City Hall or Ix Art Park, but I haven't made those arrangements yet.
Esto será exhibido y está pensado para ser compartido con muchas personas acá en Charlottesville. Puede que sea en algún parque, sin embargo no he terminado de hacer los arreglos correspondientes aún.
When I look at this artwork, it just fills me with happiness because through art, it doesn't matter what language you speak, the message is clear.
Cuando veo toda esta hermosura de arte que es presentado, el mensaje que se imparte no es solo a través de un lenguaje, sino que el lenguaje es el arte. Cualquiera lo puede comprender de esa manera.
So like I said, the final steps to complete the grant are to set up an exhibit somewhere in Charlottesville and then schedule and hold our final Zoom party, which all of you are welcome to attend. And we'll have translators. And then after that takes place and the art exhibit comes down, I'll be distributing the artwork from the Huehuetenango artists to all of the Charlottesville youth here, and they'll be able to keep a beautiful piece of art.
Luego de que todo esto sea organizado, pues nosotros tendremos esta fiesta final en Zoom, en la cual también habrán traductores y para la cual ustedes también están cordialmente invitados. Y luego de eso, luego de que esto termine, pues también estaremos distribuyendo este hermoso arte que también ha sido compartido para Huehuetenango.
So thank you all for having me and making this project happen.
Así que muchísimas gracias a todos por invitarme y hacer posible que este proyecto se ejecute.
Rachel, you have done a fantastic job. So we just all want to thank you. And as you mentioned, thanks as well go to Kate and Elias and all of our friends in Huehuetenango, who did such beautiful work.
Realmente han realizado un trabajo maravilloso y como tú mencionaste, muchas gracias aquí a Elías y a todos los amigos de Huehuetenango que han sido parte de realizar este trabajo tan hermoso.
Thank you. So I'd like to go ahead and open the floor. I know we have, you've heard a lot from me and from, you know, the projects that we've been doing, but I would love to hear from you in Guatemala. So feel free if there's someone who would like to speak to share.
Bien, me gustaría también dejar el espacio para alguien que le gustaría compartir algo acerca de ustedes también de Guatemala. Ya hemos compartido parte de los proyectos que se han realizado, así que siéntanse ustedes libres de poder compartir.
Please.
Por favor.
Yeah, Zonia.
Gracias. Muy bien, buenas tardes. Bueno, básicamente pues queremos darles a conocer de parte de Universidad Da Vinci una invitación también que, hacia un proyecto que constituye este intercambio cultural de Ciudad Hermana, pero antes quisiera mostrarles un pequeño video.
I'm not hearing the interpretation. Does anyone hear the interpretation? Oh, I hear you now. I didn't hear you for a moment.
¿Escuchan?
Yes. Oh, you mean, is there audio associated with the video? Is that what you mean when you ask if we can hear? Because if it is, I do not hear any audio from the video.
Es el audio al que usted se refería, si se escucha, porque si es así no le podemos escuchar, no podemos escuchar el audio.
Ok. Voy a compartir mejor pantalla de YouTube.
It was a beautiful video.
Es un video precioso.
No sé si ahí sí escuchan el audio del video.
Let's see.
Veamos.
Max, are you there, or Ms. Parks? Is the Zoom meeting set up to share audio from videos?
It should be from the person who's sharing the video. It's their audio. So it might be in a setting or something, or if they're muted, it's from the person who's sharing the video that the audio should come through.
Sí, está habilitada la opción para poder compartir el audio, entonces puede que el inconveniente sea de la persona que está compartiendo. Puede quizá modificar alguna configuración.
Well, even if there's not audio, it's still a beautiful video and we'd love to see it, even if we can't hear it.
Incluso si no hay audio, de hecho sí podemos ver el video, así que lo podemos ver si a usted le parece.
Bueno, pues creo que no se pudo escuchar ahí todo el video, pero realmente muestra un poco de las maravillas que tenemos en Huehuetenango. Y esperamos que muy pronto puedan ustedes visitarnos, especialmente aquí en el campus de Universidad Da Vinci. Y principalmente pues hacemos esta invitación para que van a acompañarnos el 20 de septiembre a las 16:30 horas en el Centro Arqueológico Saculeu, en donde se llevará a cabo pues el conversatorio 200 años de historia de Chinabajul. Antiguamente se llamaba así la ciudad de Huehuetenango.
Thank you so much for that presentation. And yes, the audio did come through on that time. So, gosh, it's beautiful there.
Muchas gracias por compartir esos hermosos, esa presentación y realmente los lugares son preciosos.
Y por supuesto, las puertas de Universidad Da Vinci, a través de las 11 facultades con las que contamos, pues tenemos las puertas abiertas para poder fortalecer esos lazos de hermanamiento con ciudad de Charlottesville, Huehuetenango.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
En este conversatorio tenemos la participación de 3 de nuestras facultades. La primera es la Facultad de Música y Artes Visuales, la Facultad de Arquitectura y Diseño y la Facultad de Agronomía. Y lo primordial creo que es que tenemos muchas ideas y esperamos que estas pues puedan desarrollarse de la mejor manera con ustedes allá en Charlottesville y pues nosotros acá en Huehuetenango. Buenas tardes. Solamente para...
Muchas gracias a usted.
Are there others who would like to?
Yo aquí en Huehuetenango y actualmente contamos con más de 14,000 estudiantes a nivel nacional en toda Guatemala con 11 facultades. Muchas gracias.
Thank you. Are there others who would like to speak or share with us?
Bien, ¿alguien más que le gustaría hablar o compartir con nosotros?
And likewise from our commission, our commission guests, is there anything that you would like to add?
Perdón, voy a pedir ahí que me vayan traduciendo ahí. Ok, en nombre de la Municipalidad de Huehuetenango, el señor alcalde manifiesta sus disculpas por no poder estar presente el día de hoy en esta reunión. Actualmente nuestro municipio está viviendo una crisis por pandemia COVID. ante esta situación, pues nuestras autoridades pues andan un poco ocupadas. Sin embargo, hemos estado al tanto del desarrollo de nuestra comisión acá en Huehuetenango, porque nos complace mucho como nuestra concejal primero, nuestra vicealcalde, la licenciada Álida, pues lo ha mencionado, poder integrar esta comisión. Por eso hemos hecho la invitación a Universidad Da Vinci, que actualmente en el marco de nuestro bicentenario 200 años de independencia de Guatemala, nuestro Huehuetenango también pues, celebra su propia independencia. Cuando Centroamérica se independizó, Huehuetenango, este pequeño departamento, también tiene su propia acta de independencia. Por eso es que nos complace desde ya invitarles a ustedes para que las puertas de nuestro municipio están abiertas cuando ustedes deseen poder venir a esta ciudad. Y en el mes de septiembre estaremos desarrollando una serie de actividades que también son encabezadas por la Universidad de Huehuetenango. La Universidad Da Vinci es una universidad que nace en esta ciudad, es una universidad de Huehuetenango, como la Universidad de Virginia es pues también en su estado. Y nosotros, pues nos interesa desarrollar muchos proyectos. Es visión del señor alcalde Gustavo Cano, desarrollar todos los proyectos que se puedan con ustedes lo más pronto posible, porque nosotros queremos tener una mejor ciudad y pues queremos también recibir el apoyo de ustedes y pues compartir lo que es la ciudad hermana. Para dejar ya en la parte final, nos ha llamado mucho la atención poder compartir con ustedes pues parte de lo que es nuestra cultura, parte de lo que es nuestros recursos naturales y turísticos que tenemos y por supuesto compartir también parte de nuestra historia a través tanto de Fundación Ixtatán, que es una fundación pues muy importante a nivel de nuestro territorio y que sin lugar a duda pues será el mejor enlace que nosotros podemos tener entre la ciudad de Charlottesville y la ciudad de Huehuetenango. Así que en una próxima oportunidad, el señor alcalde se complacerá en poder saludarles a la comisión, deseándoles lo mejor, la bendición de Dios. Acabamos de pasar también nuestra feria patronal y pues será un gusto que el señor alcalde pueda estar con ustedes. Muchas gracias.
Sí, licenciado Héctor, un agradecimiento por haber hecho este enlace con la comunidad de Virginia, como también a los de la comisión. Agradecemos su interés, sobre todo a los hermanos de la comunidad de Charlotte, Virginia, también a la Universidad Da Vinci, a los de la Comisión de Relaciones Públicas de la Municipalidad, a la Oficina Municipal, un agradecimiento y otras instituciones que nos están apoyando en este proyecto de poder lograr esa hermandad con ustedes. Como ya lo decía el licenciado Héctor, pues para nosotros como municipalidad y sobre todo en nombre de nuestro alcalde, estamos agradecidos con ustedes, esperando que pues el 20 de septiembre podamos tenerlos acá en nuestro municipio. Muchísimas gracias y que Dios los bendiga.
Well, God bless you too. And I just want to say that Kate and I thoroughly enjoyed meeting you and the mayor earlier in the year. It was a true honor.
Dios la bendiga a usted también. Y déjeme mencionarle que Kate y yo tuvimos el honor de poder reunirnos con el alcalde de Huehuetenango anteriormente a inicios de año.
Seeing the video and hearing about all of the projects and activities that are going on there, your Independence Day, and it just makes us, the event on the 20th of September, it makes us very excited to be working on the sister city relationship with you, and we're most grateful.
Al ver el video y escuchar todos los proyectos que ustedes están realizando, especialmente en la actividad de Independiente, me complace y estoy también muy emocionado de que podamos seguir compartiendo esta actividad o con este enlace que hemos logrado de las ciudades hermanas.
Elias, is there anything else that you would like to add?
Elías, ¿hay algo más que te gustaría añadir?
I think I'm going to let Ronaldo speak. He has his hand up.
Oh, good.
We're from the same corner of the world. So go ahead, Ronaldo.
Thank you, Elias.
Dejaré el espacio para Ronaldo, ya que somos también parte de la misma esquinita del mundo. Así que adelante, Ronaldo.
Gracias. Bueno, muchas gracias por esta oportunidad de encontrarnos. Pues de verdad es un placer para nosotros como fundación poder acompañar este proceso. Como fundación, seguramente vamos a seguir acompañando esta iniciativa para fortalecer la relación de ambas ciudades en beneficio de su población. Así que estamos muy contentos. Ojalá muy pronto podamos tener visitas de la Comisión de Charlottesville para Huehuetenango. Así que estaremos siempre en contacto, ya sea a través de Elías, que está también allí con ustedes, o a través de nosotros directamente. Será un gusto estar siempre en contacto y que tengan buena tarde.
And I just want to quickly add that the Ishtatan Foundation is going to be celebrating its 20th year anniversary on the 28th of August.
Y únicamente quisiera añadir que la Fundación Ishtatan está celebrando su 20º año justamente el 20 de octubre.
28 de agosto. 28th of August.
El 28 de agosto.
In Charlottesville. So you will be hearing from us, and we would like to have the commission participate in our event. Thank you.
Esto será celebrado en Charlottesville, así que ustedes podrán escuchar acerca de esta celebración pronto. Gracias.
Absolutely. That's exciting. Thank you for the notice. I'm sure we will be there.
Muchas gracias. Gracias por la invitación. Es muy emocionante y estoy seguro de que estaremos allí.
Well, is there anyone else that would like to make a final comment? I know that the Charlottesville Sister City Commission has one more part of our meeting after we wrap up our time together. So we have one more agenda item, but I want to give one more final opportunity for anybody to make a comment.
Bien, ¿y hay alguien más que le gustaría añadir un último o final comentario? Tenemos un último punto también agendado en la agenda. Sin embargo, me gustaría dar el espacio para que alguien más pudiese compartir un último comentario antes de llevar a cabo, antes de culminar con la agenda.
Okay, well then it's been a pleasure being with you today, and you're welcome to move on and to whatever you have planned for this evening. You can. Our next point on our agenda is talking about the addition of a co-chair, which I think is a fantastic agenda item. So you're welcome to have us to be part of that discussion, or feel free to excuse yourselves.
Bueno, pues la última parte de nuestra agenda es una pequeña discusión, así que ustedes están cordialmente invitados para acompañarnos o también pueden retirarse si así lo gustan.
Okay then. Well, we will then, I guess, move on to our final agenda item, which is the discussion of a potential addition of a co-chair.
Muchas gracias, con permiso.
Feliz día.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye,
Un gusto.
Wonderful evening. Thank
Abrazo.
you.
Okay, bye-bye.
A todos, mucho gusto en haberlos conocido.
Absolutely. Fantastic interpretation.
Mucho gusto. Dios les bendiga.
Thank you. Likewise.
Bye-bye.
Gracias, igual para ustedes. That we are the last ones. Thank you so much. I think that we are leaving. It was a pleasure. Have a
It
great
was
day.
definitely a pleasure. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Thanks so much. Okay. Well, I think we can go ahead and continue on, and anyone who's here may listen. It's a public meeting. So first of all, thanks everyone for joining us today. I thought that was a really nice meeting and a great opportunity to get to know our colleagues down in Guatemala. Forgive my voice, I'm a little hoarse. I've had a cold after all this COVID stuff. Now I've got a cold, but I'm getting over it, so I'm getting better. So our final agenda item is discussion on the addition of a co-chair. And I just wanted to raise the topic to the floor. I know that Kate really carried a heavy burden. She was definitely probably the 85 to 90% co-chair, where I was, more on the assistant co-chair side. But I do anticipate taking a greater role, so I don't want anyone here to think that you necessarily need to fill Kate's shoes, which were definitely definitely a very nice and beautiful large pair of shoes. So I do plan to do more than I was previously doing. But I just want to see if anyone has thought about the role of co-chair, if this is something that is of interest to you, that you feel you're interested in potentially taking on as a role.
Well, Damon, thanks for opening the discussion. We're such a small group today, as we were in the June meeting, that it seems difficult to really have a robust commission-wide conversation about who might be the best person to step up into the co-chair position. And I came into the meeting today really wanting to ask you if you were willing to say how it would be for you if there was not a nomination or there was not a clear co-chair, you know, for the next several months. Is this something that, from your perspective, is a real necessity in order to continue to do the work of the commission, or do you find yourself in the position to be our fearless leader, flying solo for a while yet, perhaps until we get to the other side of the retreat, and maybe have more conversation about the leadership structure, or until we're able to fill some of the empty positions? So I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I wonder if you could share your thoughts about how feasible it might be to have to serve as the single co-chair for either the remainder of this quarter or the remainder of this calendar year or beyond.
Well, we are scheduled to have a retreat coming up in, I believe, September. You know, I mean, the primary reason I have not been as active as Kate was is time constraints, honestly, and other responsibilities that I have related to related to a wide variety of things, including activities with my children and things like that. You know, I think I could carry on for a time, you know, independently, but I cannot say that I'm going to be able to be as thorough as Kate was. And I can't dedicate, I can probably do more than I was doing while Kate was our co-chair, or really our leader. But I don't believe I can do as much as she did. I don't think I can have as many pots on the stove as she had. Now, I mean, could I carry on? Could we carry on for another month until we have our you know, our retreat? I'm sure I could probably do that. I mean, it's not like 1 month is going to cause us to implode or be adrift. But I do think we definitely need to figure things out, you know, pretty quickly. I would say that the conversation on this, we would definitely, I would need some assistance beginning, you know, following the retreat. Otherwise, I mean, I don't want us as a commission to be slowed down considerably, you know, because of my lack of ability. Now, we do have concerns in regards to how many people we have active on the commission, how many spaces we have available on the commission, and so that's something we really need to figure out. Now, we don't have tons of control over that, and we've had a number of recruitment efforts that have come up with no, or to my knowledge, local city of Charlottesville applicants to fill our spaces. Now, we have had people interested, such as Aaron, who was in our meeting today, who is not a resident of the city of Charlottesville. And we've had other interested parties who have applied for positions on our commission who are also not residents. At some point, and you know, Dave, you have longer experience than I do on the commission. I've only been here just a couple months more than probably most of you all have. I don't know if there's a history of allowing commission members who are not city residents, that might be residents of the county, to serve in at-large positions. I think that's something that we might want to ask our council about, our city council, to see if we might be more open to that possibility. I know they're supposed to be city residents. You know, I, as the university's appointed, you know, person, you know, for the higher ed seat, I'm not a city resident, and I think I'm unique in that regard. But Dave, what are your thoughts on expansion?
Yeah, I guess I didn't realize there was a hard and fast rule now that Sister City Commission members have to be city residents, because I know there certainly are city commissions, like the Planning Commission, for instance, or the school board, or certain city bodies where it makes perfect sense to have city residents on them. But historically, at least, there have been plenty of city commissions and boards where there was no such residency requirement. As long as somebody had some professional or personal tie to the city, they're a stakeholder in the city, that's all that really mattered. And so I don't know, Max, is that indeed a requirement now that they have to be city residents? Is that a new requirement or more of a preference? Or
right, hopefully my audio is okay. So there are various boards and commissions where a city residency is a requirement and written into the bylaws and or ordinance for that particular board or commission. I believe what council may have found themselves doing is appointing a lot of people to the boards and commissions who were not city residents and would prefer that actual city residents play a role on those boards. And so it's, from what I can best tell, especially for Sister Cities Commission, it is a preference of council. And what I might suggest, one thing I wanted to clarify is that we've had, I believe, 2 applicants. One was a youth representative. The other was maybe a business representative. Apply for the Sister Cities Commission. The other times where, you know, you had a vacancy and there were no applicants or no one appointed, it's because no one applied. And so I just want to let you know that there was only one set of people who were turned down who had applied for a position on the board. That hasn't been the ongoing situation. And the other thing I just wanted to note is when people apply for the commission, I will send the chair an email when it comes time for council to make an appointment, where they can review the application and then make a recommendation to council if they choose to. And so you might use that as an opportunity if someone outside of the city applies, to say, hey, you know, this vacancy has existed for a considerable amount of time, you know, please consider appointing them, and here's why. But as best as I can tell, that's the scenario that we're dealing with.
Okay. If I could add to that, I just pulled out the copy of the bylaws, and Max is right. Our bylaws do state under the article regarding membership of the commission, Section 6, residents of the city of Charlottesville will be given preference to be commission members. City residence is not required of commission membership. So that's, I think, good news. That answers our question.
It sounds like the city council just has a preference for, at least for the last two applicants that we had, since they did not approve them.
Right.
Yes.
And this has been kind of a general trend amongst all of our boards and commissions. It's not just the Sister Cities Commission where they kind of decided to implement this. You know, it's across all boards and commissions.
Okay. Go ahead, Adrienne.
Yeah, I just have a question about our numbers. We are 7 today, and I was trying to think of who wasn't here, and I could only, I looked at the city website, and Stella, Nana, and Joan, and I'm never sure about Plevin. It always seems like it's in a slightly suspended role, but anyway, that would just make 10. And I've heard the number 14 used on occasion, or at least once. And so are we 10 and we're just missing 2, the youth representative and the business representative? So we would be a maximum of 12.
I believe that's right. I'm not in front of my computer any longer, but Ms. Clark, Ms. Mattioli, and there was one other person that, yes, it are the members that are absent from today's meeting. And so, yes, you have a youth representative and a business representative who need to be appointed. Yep.
Okay, so we're 10 right now and 12 once we fill those spots, just to have a feel for what we're even looking at in terms of chair and co-chair and that sort of thing. Thanks, Max.
And we had also discussed the idea of petitioning council to add a Weiwei representative as well. So I think that's still the sense of the commission.
So Damon, I'm sorry to do this, but in about 2 minutes, I have to sign off because I have a class to attend. And if we're still in discussion, would you kindly point somebody to finish taking minutes for me and have that person contact me, send those to me tomorrow or the next day?
Sure. Well,
I'd be happy to do that.
Oh, thank you,
Adrienne. That'd be great.
And I think we are rapidly approaching the end of our meeting, but I do want to open up one last time, see if anybody right now is motivated or if you all would rather hold out for a while.
Well, I kind of like where Liz was going in terms of maybe holding off till the retreat when we hopefully have the full commission on hand and really just emphasize that we need people to step up. And but in the meantime, Damon, please don't hesitate to ask for help with different things. I'm happy to help with different things, and I'm sure others will if you feel like that would be useful. So.
Okay, great. I'll definitely absolutely keep that in mind, especially, you know, leading up to our, I would definitely like to be in touch with you about the retreat since you've been to quite a number of them, I presume. And, you know, I think we had one early on and it's been a while. So I'd love to chat with you about planning for that.
I hope we might be able to retreat in person. I don't know how others would feel about that, but my sense is it would be so much better to be able to do that, especially if we're talking about beginning at 4:30 and taking several hours. It'd just be nice. It'd be nice to have a meal together. It'd be nice to meet each other in person and to be able to have a level of conversation that's really hard to have virtually. So I'm strongly advocating for that. And I hope maybe others can weigh in if that's what they'd like and we can get council's permission to do that.
Max, is there any barrier at this point for us meeting together in person?
So at the moment, yes, but the plan is to go back to in-person meetings after September 7th. And you're actually one of the commissions that would be required to have in-person meetings, so.
Sounds good. All right, well then I guess we can look towards having an in-person. Yeah.
I just wanted to know about this, about the retreat. Is there, how does the retreat get put together?
Dave, do you want to explain the retreat and how it works?
Yeah, I mean, usually the chair, the co-chairs put together the agenda for the retreat. We have sort of a sort of a typical agenda we've used in the past, template that we've used in the past. And it's just a sense of really recapping what happened the year prior, looking at the budget, and then establishing some goals and for the year coming, talking about leadership and different officer positions, that sort of thing. And it's also just there's a little bit of just informal socializing that happens. Occasionally we've met over dinner or over wine, or and just gives commission members a chance to get to know each other a little bit better, in addition to talking about the work of the commission. So.
That would be really nice. All right, great. So Dave, you and I, maybe we can chat about that. So I think we have finished with that topic. I do see that we have a guest, Ms. Veronica, welcome. Neely, do you speak Spanish? You're a Spanish teacher, right? Or do you speak?
No, I'm coordinator of social studies and world language, and I speak some Spanish. I actually studied in Guatemala for a summer, and Shela, and outside this other, like outside Shela, La Escuela de la Montaña. So I speak some.
Okay. Well, Ms. Veronica, if you speak English, I just want to say welcome to you. And your colleagues have departed. They were here earlier, and we had a wonderful gathering with them, and it was very nice to meet them. No problem, Dave. Neely, do you want to try to communicate a little?
Yes. Mucho gusto, Veronica. I'm rusty. Mucho gusto. Hemos terminado nuestro reunión, pero es muy bueno verte y ¿tienes preguntas o otras palabras con nosotros?
Muy buenas tardes, les saluda Verónica Pérez de la Casa La Cultura de Huehuetenango. Aquí con el fondo de la marimba, nuestro instrumento musical. Solo quiero compartir con ustedes que... ¿Sí se escucha? ¿Se escucha?
Escucho a música.
Bueno, un abrazo fraternal para todos y muchas bendiciones. En una próxima oportunidad vamos a compartir algo sobre lo que es la historia de la Casa de la Cultura en Huehuetenango.
Gracias. I didn't catch everything, but she was introducing herself and letting us know her position in Huehuetenango. I believe she teaches music.
Nice, wonderful. Well, gracias. And I guess we will go ahead and close our meeting. Thank you, everybody. It's been a great meeting, great day, and we look forward to seeing you again next month. So, adios and gracias.
Gracias.